Hello everyone, it's Finance Eddie, and Bitcoin has just soared to $50,000. If you guys thought I wasn't going to make a video about this, you're absolutely crazy. So I'm going to tell you what are the fundamental factors driving this price to the 50,000 level, what the near-term price targets are going to be. Spoiler, it's around 54,000, and as well, a bit of the historical insight into what Bitcoin is doing right now, and when we've seen this type of market before, and what we can expect to see going forward over the next few months. So let's start off with the fundamentals. Well, basically what's driving the price this bull cycle is that a bunch of institutional investors are coming in. So Tesla, for example, came in and bought 1.5 billion. PayPal is coming in. MicroStrategy, which is another multi-billion-dollar company, came in and bought a bunch of stuff. The banks are starting to get involved. BNY Mellon, Goldman Sachs, everybody is just starting to come in, all of the big names. So that's what's driving the price up right now. And that's going to be the quick insight into the fundamental part. As well, we're getting more and more adoption. So MasterCard, for example, decided to enable cryptocurrency payments for all 30 million of their merchants. That's coming in a couple of months. So 30 million merchants means hundreds of millions of people being allowed to come onto the network and pay for things in stores with their cryptocurrency. So as we see, those are the driving fundamental factors going on right now. So let's go into the charts. So if we start here, we see the market value of all cryptocurrencies. That's the line at the top here, all the way up. So we see that for the first time, all of the cryptocurrencies combined are getting close to $1.5 trillion in value, which is absolutely insane. And Bitcoin is racing up to by itself being worth almost 1 trillion of that entire market, okay? So bear that in mind. Now we're going into the trading charts. Let's go right here. And as you can see, right here, you have the price that we're currently at, which is currently 51,000. Let me move the mouse here, $642, which is a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And as you can see here, I've got a couple of patterns on the screen. Let me just focus. All right, so I've zoomed out for you all the way back to the beginning of 21. That's right here, 2021 beginning starts right here, all the way up until today at the new all-time high. So what we see here is we have a cup and handle pattern forming, which is one of the most significant trading patterns that can form. Let me just make this a little bit more beautiful on the screen. So there you go. And if you take the price target, right, which is basically just from the top of the cup to the bottom of the cup, and I put it here right at the top of the handle, we reach a price target of around 54,000 US dollars, right? We're looking at the gray line here, 54,000. And as well, if I then look at the more recent pattern, right? So this one started around the 9th of February up until today. So that's almost 2 weeks. Wait, is that 2 weeks? Pretty much exactly 1 week pattern, which is also extremely significant, right? So here we had a couple weeks of a pattern, which is ultra significant. Here we had a full week of a pattern, which is also super significant. And if I take the price target here, just from the top of the beginning of this wedge until the bottom, from right here, we would reach a price target from the breakout at approximately 55,000 as well. So we have one price target pointing to 54,000, which is months long. We have a new one pointing to 55,000, right? So if we are conservative, we're going to take the bottom of the two. And then as well, if you zoom in a little bit, I'm trying to draw this for you here. It's not so easy because the focus is a bit weird, but here's the top, right, of the pattern. Here's the bottom of the channel, and here is the leg up of the channel. And what you want to do is you want to take this leg, move it back here, and as well, we're going to see, where does this lead us to? Well, this is then leading us to about 53,000. So as you can see here, we have 3 different indicators, which by themselves are all very significant, all pointing to around this 54,000 US dollar mark. I've been calling this out for a while now, if you go back to previous videos. But as you can see, people were laughing back then. Now we're already at 52,000. And the difference between, there's something came up, it doesn't matter. The difference between 52,000 and 54,000 is now not so much anymore. So guys, that's the new price target for Bitcoin in the short term. I told you as well what the fundamentals were. Now, guys, we are patient investors. We're waiting for the right moment to jump in. So let me turn you around. Let's go over the history of Bitcoin so that I can tell you exactly when would be a decent moment to jump in. So I've zoomed out all the way to 2012 for you, and we're going to go through all of these major raises, okay? So let's go out and zoom in right here. Let me just drag this over a little bit. Let me do some little magic here with the charts, auto size that, there we go. So now we've got a beautiful pump, which happened in 2014, which took Bitcoin from $20, imagine buying back then, all the way up to 1,160 US dollars. I'm not even going to bother calculating what that is. 20 to 1,160 is huge. And then we had a huge retracement back down to 148. So let me show you what the retracement was. And this is going to be important to the point I'm trying to make. That was back then an 87% retracement, right? So that's a huge retracement. Now, let me zoom out again and go to the next cycle that we had. Then we come to the 2018 pump. So if we go here and we look then at the price retracement as well, so let's just take it from the top here all the way up here down to the bottom here, we had again about an 85% retracement from the top to the bottom. And now, of course, we once again way overshot that. And if you had bought and just been patient and waited for a dip, even for the second dip over here, right? And this must have been some kind of flash crash, and you waited, well, you'd be now up just based on fundamentals. Wow, I wanted to stop here, but actually I need to go move the chart a little bit. You'd be up 1,300% just if you just bought Bitcoin and held it. So what am I trying to say, guys? Right now, the upside is not limited. I do believe that it's going to continue rising, and probably we could see levels within another couple $10,000 higher before the end of this year. However, history shows us that if we have missed out on the big jump moving up already, there's no point trying to chase new highs right now so far into this exponential raise. We can just wait for the huge retracement to come, and when everybody is selling, when everybody has lost hope, that's the moment where you go in and you actually purchase a significant amount of these. Now, do I think that we're going to have another 80% retracement? No, probably not. But I do believe that we can see still a 30% or 50% retracement. And the reason for that is because there's so much institutional support right now, which just won't allow the price to drop as far as we've seen it in the past. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Be smart. And see ya.